Oh, we're live. We are live. We are live. Do I need all this on? Do I need all these lights on? No, we do need lights on. The television's up. We are live. Welcome to my channel. And my channel tonight, my topic is It's Hard Enough. So, wait a minute. What I'll do is I'll do what I normally do. Now I know what I'm doing. Guess, invite, copy, copied, go back. Or, yeah. Paste and check. There you go. There you go. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. To the chat, we're going to talk about life and certain topics. I've taken advice from Benetton. I've got to watch what I'm saying on Ustream. I can't mention about the war, what's going on, the COVID thing. I've got to watch what I'm saying. Because I could be taken off YouTube, and I don't want to do that because this is the only sanity I've got in my life. Benetton's channel, I did say to him today, I did comment on his channel, that he is a legend of the internet. He's very underestimated, Benetton, but I find his input and what he does, I find it very I can't even think of the word. I know the word, but I can't explain it. Well, the thing is, I like what he does, and I love his channel. I love what he does. I love his style. I love that he's got time for other people's channels, and he streams on his own channel. Bex herself, Bex, you've got to be a serious character to ever go against Bex, yeah, because she'll just bombard you. I'm trying to explain to my wife about Bex. Oh, she's great. Bex is a legend. I loved her lives yesterday. She does like to swear a bit, but she's brilliant. She's brilliant. And I know if my wife gets to speak, actually speaks to Bex, and oh, they'll get on like a house on fire. Yeah, Benetton, you're a great guy, mate, and you are a legend. Yeah, so don't put yourself down. I've met other channels, and the other channels are worth speaking about you, yeah. But it's a very good job. The channels were actually speaking about you. I haven't got a time of day for you. I haven't got a time of day for. So you just keep doing what you're doing, brother, and you'll do okay, yeah. They don't know, yeah. They're just unfortunately for them, yeah. They've got the subscribers, they've got the internet, they've cornered the market, yeah. But they haven't got your personality. They haven't got you, mate, yeah. And like you say, you told me to subscribe to their channels. I subscribed to their channels, and I gave them a minute, and I thought to myself, what? What? Where's your head at? Yeah, you're not laid back. You're not respectful. Yeah. Um, the thing is with you, Benetton, you're very respectable of every person that comes on your channel. Yeah. You know, you didn't know me. You see T4 lovers, and you took time to, you know, you deserve a lot more credit on what you do, mate. Yeah. So I'm just going to sit back and chill. Yeah. But I've said my bit about Bennington's channel, and I will promote it, and everyone I know will know about you, mate. Yeah. In America, you might be a small channel, but you know, to me, you know, you are a legend, mate. You are a legend. You know, you've been mucking around with the internet since 1995, 94, 95. You come from the streets. You were living on the streets between 8 to 10 years. Yeah, you know about life, mate. Yeah, and I do enjoy your channel. I'm trying to explain to my wife about it all, and hopefully the weekend, if my children are not going mad, um, she'll take. No, I will. I'm telling you now. Yeah, we're going to sit in bed, and I'm going to show my wife exactly what it's about. And Lady Bex last night, she did say she'd love to, you know, meet my wife and get to know her. And Sam, if you're listening, yeah, please, please, please give Bex the time of day because oh, she's woman power, yeah. And I'll tell you what, any man tries to argue with her, oh, she's going to run circles around you, yeah. She's I think she's great. And the thing is, you know, my auntie Alison, she can talk the talk, yeah. And I'll tell you now, once them two get together, oh, but Bennington, you just keep doing what you're doing, yeah. And you're saying about emails and all the rest of it because I think you was giving me a heads up of exactly what I can do on my um, StreamYard. I'm going to take note of what you say, brother. Yeah, and I do love I do like what you do, and it's all new to me, yeah, because YouTube, I'll be honest, yeah, I started YouTube because the simple fact is I work away from home and I sit in a either in a camper van or a car, and I spend like 2 weeks of my time doing my own thing. But I noticed the things I know about America is obviously a few years ago you had the mortgage crisis and everyone couldn't afford a mortgage, so it's all van life, car life, and everyone living in tents and all the rest of it. But I've been doing that for probably 6 7 years, and that's been my life. It's a simple fact is, you know, I earn a little bit of money, and the thing is, I earn enough to pay the mortgage and pay the bills, right? But when you're away from home and then people get accommodation for digs and stuff like that, Lucinda, you are a fucking legend. Lucinda, are you dressed tonight? Lucinda, have you got clothes on? Right? Because Lucinda, I'm not going to rest until you hit that button and you come in chat. Lucinda, yeah? Because I think the world of you, Lucinda, yeah? You know, I know the score. You know, you've been honest with me, and yeah, I think you're brilliant. Haha. No, seriously, I want to see the face. Hello, welcome. Richard Jarvis, are you going to come in the chat? Richard Jarvis, are you going to show your face? Am I going to have the guru of YouTube going to come on my chat? Because we need to chat. Because I noticed something today on the land of the internet of Mr. Fish Whisperer and the what they call himself, the you already know, Richard, so I don't need no. I want you to come on my panel, Richard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up again, invite guests, because Richard, Your wife was going to help me with this, and she said it's very simple. And it is easy, but I had Lady Bex from America, and she helped me through it. Lucinda, come on, girl. Yeah, because the thing is, right, it's not going to be long, Lucinda, before we actually meet and shake hands or do a curtsy. It's not going to be long, right, Lucinda? Yeah, it's not going to be long before we're actually going to meet. And Richard Jarvis, yeah, what's his name? Something Angler, right? We need to talk about this. Mm. We need to talk about Mr. Jarvis, Richard Jarvis. Call back, Richard Jarvis. Call back, Richard Jarvis. Call back. What have I done with that? Yeah, and the thing is, right? No, my wife's very concerned, yeah, because my wife loves me very much, you know, and it's no good saying hello, Richard, Lucinda. You need to say hello to me. Get on this, get on the link. Come on, be a brave girl, right? Because we need to have a debate of what's his name. And I could join his chat today, and he let rip, right? Now, I can understand where he's coming from, and a certain channel involved, yeah, right. It is. It's very it's very negative. It's very negative feedback. And when I joined out on it one day, I was giving him the heads up and so, and he barked at me. And I thought, well, mate, you don't need to bark at me, yeah, because I won't tolerate any of that crap, yeah. And if it was face to face, I would pull you. I would do that thing called a wedgie. I would literally pull his pants over his head, put them across my knee, and I'd smack his bum, yeah. And they've got the brass balls to, like, to upset me, but I don't give a monkey's. Lucinda, come on. I was going to say something then, but no. Come on, Lucinda, come and say hello. I was speaking to my auntie today about your artwork. Your artwork is beautiful, yeah, and like, about the framing pictures. My auntie goes to charity shops and she does that. Hi all. Fishing frustrations. I was actually talking about you today. Now, brother, right? Big respect to you today. I looked in your thing today. Yes, I totally agree of everything you say. And I steered away from that channel. Yeah. The simple fact is, I don't know. I don't think he's getting emotionally attached. I don't know what it is, but his channel's great. His channel is lovely, yeah. But he's letting it get to his head. He's letting it, you know, and that's why I haven't been spending that much time on his channel. Yeah. But you're a legend, brother. And yeah, I think everything was right. And you've got every right not to apologize, but sometimes some people need to be told straight. Yeah. And if they respect you, they will listen to what you've got to say. Very clever at what he does. No, seriously, brother. Yeah. Seriously. I'm not worried about likes and subscribers and all the rest of it. I've got a good channel, yeah. If you take time and actually look at my videos and what I do, it's about my life. I'm not fussed if I don't get a million views or a million likes. I don't care. You know, because the certain subscribers I've got, yeah, I I idolize them because at the end of the day, the small amount of subscribers I've got are actually interested in myself. Yeah, Richard Jarvis is a guru of YouTube. Yeah, Richard Jarvis. Now it must be getting on nearly 2 years. Richard Jarvis has been helping me step by step from my channel. Yeah. And Richard Jarvis has actually got my personal home details. He's on my wife's Facebook because Richard Jarvis is worth that. Yeah. And he knows me. Yeah. And he knows me in a way where I actually, like, I've had to actually phone him up and explain things to him because I don't need anyone else on the internet knowing the problems, knowing about what I go through. But Richard Jarvis, I actually love you, mate. Yeah. You're a good man, Richard. But Fishing Frustrate, he knows exactly what I'm on about. Yeah, he is. And his wife too. Yeah, his wife's a bit of a legend as well. But I would like it more if you actually join the panel. Yeah, actually come and speak to me because at the end of the day, like, people look at me in my car, what I do, and they think, oh, okay, lunatic's talking to himself. But Richard Jarvis, there is another channel I found in America called Benetton. Yeah. No, Richard, there's no point, there's no point. You are, Richard. And I much prefer it if you actually come onto this little screen and see your lovely face and your wife in the background on that sofa. And it would be nice to actually see Lucinda because we're going to meet. Yeah. There's going to be a time when I'm going to come round that roundabout and the T4, the T5. I'll let you know something about my T4. I've told my mechanic tonight I was waiting in your cellar for 5 minutes. What do you mean you were waiting in my cellar for 5 minutes? Right. Oh, hello. Who's this?
Yeah, it's my Fishing Frustrations. How you doing, bro?
Oh, there he is. I have got the legend. The legend. The living legend. How are you getting on, brother?
Yeah, I've cleared my head. I had a couple of days break from you.
But I was. Let me just come a bit closer because the mic's sit on his phone. I was with you all the way of what you said today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And sometimes I go on his channel. He's got an amazing channel.
yep.
I love his channel, but sometimes he gets a bit emotional.
He gets a bit too stupid, sitting there crying about analytics and likes all the time.
Let me just do the spin drop. Hold up. I'll do the spin drop. I can hear you more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah, it gets a bit emotional. There was something that came on his channel and he was going on about this man's got so many subscribers and all that. I said, mate, it's a scam. Yeah, it's a scam. And as soon as you let him onto your page, he's into your phone, he's into your computer, and he knows everything about you. And then he blew up and had a go at me. I thought, whoa, hang about, mate. I'm one of your fans. I'm one of your listeners, and you just had a go at me. So I thought, hang about, I'll step back. But I think what he needs to do, he needs to be more himself and not worry about the jazz. Don't worry about it. Just be yourself.
I was actually there that night and I checked the channel out. And what the guy did, the guy seen him blowing up about people blocking the guy and throwing a pissy fit. And then he recorded that on his phone and posted it on his channel, Scottish Man Live. And I tried telling Stuart, but Stuart didn't want to listen.
Sometimes, so I ain't being funny, mate. Yeah, but sometimes you just can't help some people. Yeah,
Yeah,
they get lost in show business. Yeah, you
yeah,
know, I spent many years being a DJ, and it's like Richard's been almost with me since the start of my channel,
yeah,
and I'm not fussed. Yeah, I do my thing, and I like to share it with people. Yeah. And it's very lucky that like I found you, I found Richard Jarvis from the last 18 months to 2 years of my channel. He's been with me since I was only a handful of subscribers. Yeah.
yep,
But the thing is, I see Richard as a good friend. And if I've done something wrong, I'm man enough to
yep,
take it and I'll take it on board.
yeah.
But if you're arrogant enough, you don't take it on board. Well, what can you do?
I,
You
I,
know, what can you do?
I will admit this. I upset Tasha last
Let me
year.
take this. I'll take my ears off enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I upset Tasha last year. Me and Richard fell out for a little while, but we did sort it out. I did apologize. I did apologize on a live stream. I was having my, I think it was my my 1,000 subscriber live. Tasha was live at the same time. Somebody came into the channel and telling everybody to leave and go to Tasha's channel. People know
But the thing I'm worried about, you know, if he takes it to heart, because I know he's a very emotional chap. I'm just
Yeah,
worried that he's going to take all this to heart, and it's gonna snowball. That's what I'm worried about. Yeah.
I want to see Stuart succeed, but he's not going to succeed when he's sitting there crying about analytics and likes every 2 minutes on his channel. You know what I mean?
He's thinking too much about his channel. He should really concentrate. I've really enjoyed it where he's been out actually fishing. He's
Yeah.
been fishing. He's taken it away from the flies
Yep.
because he's got, you know,
He's
he's got Terry out in America. He's a lovely channel, but
yeah.
maybe he needs just to listen. You see, I take stick from Richard. Richard tells me Richard tells me how it is, yeah, and I take it on board. You know, I'm not an arrogant person, yeah. I'll
What
take criticism, but I learn from it. But
what can
what
I
I'm
say?
more worried about is if this boy takes it hard and it affects his channel, yeah.
Exactly. I tried telling him that in the beginning. He's sitting there complaining. Lots of negativity in his channel, not the positivity about the people that are there. It's not so much welcome, come, thank you for coming to my channel. It was, oh, me analytics, oh, my likes. Who sits there and watches the likes? And, well, yeah, I do, but I don't sit there commenting on it every 2 minutes. I don't sit there. When I'm fishing, I'm fishing. So I'm trying to communicate with my community, which is what you do. I'm
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
not to ignore them. The only time I don't see people commenting on my live streams when I'm fishing is when I'm dealing with my fishing rods. Then I come back to my screen and say, sorry about that. I was sorting my fishing rods out.
But I'll tell you what, it's like I noticed today what you said. You know, you do fishing for your own mental health.
Yeah.
You know,
And when I'm
I've got a boat. I've got a boat at home. I've got a 21 foot. I've got the real machine at home. But I've bought myself a little sib because where I work away, I'm in beautiful locks. I'm in a beautiful part of Scotland, and there's little islands on these locks. So I've just got this little sib, and I'm just messing around. It's good for it.
yeah, that'll be good to see you doing that.
Yeah, Richard Jarvis just said something here. Now Richard Jarvis knows what he's saying. Yeah.
Exactly, Richard. I've seen what you've just said.
And he is. He knows his stuff, Richard. And you know, I tell you what, Richard hardly knows me, but he said if you come down to where I am, I'll pay your, you know, I'll pay your bus or I'll pay your train. No, I'll come down and see Richard. I think it's amazing.
Well, Richard knows I'm a fairly well. I'm a driver for nearly a year of my car, and as soon as I'm confident enough to travel that far, I'm gonna go down and take him fishing.
Yeah,
I
but I'm just worried that a certain party is not gonna like take it all to heart, because I you know, for what I know about him, he's a very emotional chap. I just hope he doesn't get hurt by it, and it reflects on his channel. And then what he should take on board, maybe, wait a minute, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I should just not worry about it. Maybe I should just
yeah,
be
exactly.
myself, because there's a lot of people that tune into the channel, and him making his flies, that is an art. You know, he you know, there's
Yeah.
money to be made there, but he's more worried about likes and shares, and you know, don't worry about it. That will come in time. He just needs to be himself and just not get too emotionally attached to it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. He's suffering from YouTube burnout because he's live all the time. Sometimes he's live 2 or 3 times a day. He doesn't realise he needs to take a break.
Well, maybe he needs to take a break, and maybe he needs to look at the thing as maybe I should get a different sort of content. I know I was watching his channel the other night, and they were saying they much prefer him out and about and fishing than watching him do flies. Yeah, and a lot of the things, like I've met you and I've met Richard on fishing channels. Maybe it needs to be more of the line of, maybe he need to do a separate channel for the fishing and a channel for the flies, you know. And try not get too emotionally thing about it. But I love his channel. Yeah, it's like you say, you've not got a bad word to say about a channel. I've heard you actually say it's a great channel, but stop worrying about crap.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Worrying about it.
I don't get fishing often due to ill health. Everybody knows I'm ill. I'm an alcoholic. I can't always get my car out. That's for sure. But when
It's
I
like
do,
Lucinda said, well, yeah, look, a message what Lucinda said, why does he go live so much? You know, and at the end of the end of the day, I think it's just you know, he needs to get out more. He needs to get on that sea wall. He needs to cast that rod. He needs to, you know.
Yep.
But then we'll change the subject a bit. What have you been up to today? What have you been up to? When was the last time you was out fishing, brother?
It was a little while ago. I'm struggling within my head at the moment, so I'm not getting the car out. There's not many places I can get to with my disabled scooter, and there's not many places I can fish from the boot of my car. I'm 140 miles
So
away.
where do you live? Where's your hometown?
Yeah, well, my hometown's Newcastle, but I live in Kettering, Northamptonshire. And
I know where Newcastle that is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm 140 miles from the sea.
Because I'm an Englishman. I'm living in Scotland, so I'm basically like John O'Groats, Wick. I'm really far north.
Yeah.
I've only just recently started this freshwater nonsense, and tell the truth, I'm not impressed by it.
Well,
I'm not impressed by it. But where's my ashtray gone? Oh, sorry, I'll just flick it on the floor. My boat solely next year, because I had a commercial fishing boat. I was doing the long lines, doing the nets. I was trawling and my crab pots. I couldn't make a living out of it because the risk factor was that much. So I sold the commercial boat. I paid 45 grand. I lost 15 selling it. The wife said, I said to the wife, look, if I sell the boat, I need to buy another boat, which I've got another boat. It's on my channel. And no, she will be good. But literally, all it's going to be is basically I'm going to be out there, and I'm going to go for the big stuff. I'm going to go for the common skate. You know, I'm going to be hauling in things over the side.
Yeah.
Squid fishing. You know, and that's when I've got spare time. But that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I was
But
actually looking at Lucinda because she said Kettering is that full of jocks, and then she said no, like it's cool.
oh, I won't be door. But I love, and another channel I do enjoy is Local Marks Fishing. I've been with him a couple of years. He's brilliant. What a personality. And Dangler, I like Dangler and Matt. You know, there's all good channels out there.
There's a lot of
You
good
know,
channels.
but it was quite concerning. Obviously, I saw your live feed today and I clicked on it. I thought, oh my God, has there been a tragedy? You know, and obviously it was, but I hope he's man enough to take it on board and say, look, there's no harm done. You know, sometimes you need a bit of criticism to move on.
Yeah,
You
well,
know,
in that respect, myself and many others supported him for that competition that he organised himself.
yeah.
And then, as soon as the guy on the other end, the USA guy, Mr. Ray, caught a fish, he spat the dummy out and said, "Nah, fuck it, I give up." And that seriously affected him because he wasn't catching the fish. And then as soon as he started
Fucking
catching,
shame, brother.
yeah, as soon as he started catching fish, because I actually signed up and helped him for that live, and he bollocks it all up himself. Because as soon as within 25, 26 minutes, his opponent caught a fish, and then he decided he wanted to say, I give up, you've won.
What?
Then, as soon as he started catching fish, he was all apologetic and he wanted to rejoin the stream. That's what pissed me off. After over
Oh,
£60, and after Tasha sending him $100 worth of gear for that, which he denies, but he forgets postage as well is included in that $100. So I ended up sending Tasha from America 20 quid to help reimburse her because he made me feel so fucking shit when he did
that's a
that.
shame.
So
That's a
I,
fucking
I,
shame,
I'd,
dude.
I'd spent with items and cash, I'd spent 60 quid to help them. Then I actually sent Tasha 20 quid to
Yeah.
say sorry about that. Tasha was hosting the channel. Tasha was hosting the live.
Oh,
Sorry,
look, Richard
but
Jarvis. Yeah, fair enough, Richard. This is Richard Jarvis saying his word, so we must respect Richard's
I
fucking.
understand Richard saying, do we have to go over it again? But you need to understand what went on. So you understand why people got angry with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But the thing is, at the end of the day, if it can be sorted out, and we can move on.
yeah,
That's the
exactly.
thing.
But I was just explaining what I was looking at and what I was thinking when he threw the ball in at 26 minutes. He hadn't caught a fish. He threw the ball in, but as soon as he started catching fish, he wanted to be back
I
involved.
loved it when he was catching fish. I loved it because the thing is,
Yeah,
he's always been a freshwater guru, and for him to go sea fishing. But what I would love is for Richard Jarvis to step up in chat. Are you going to do it, Richard, and put us all right? It'd be nice if you can come on screen, Richard. Are you going to do it, brother? Please. Yeah, put us all right. Be
Yeah.
lovely for Richard to come on.
I'll not go through it again.
I used to go on Richard's ones, but because Richard used to do a lot of live stream, and I used to come on there. We used to have. It was actually last year, but I need Richard to put us right. That's what it is. But we've said our bit,
Well,
and
yeah, I explained to you, Tivo, what actually went on that night, and fair enough. Richard saying, "Do we have to go over this again?" You didn't see exactly what went on that night. You didn't know.
I didn't see what went on that night. To be honest, I didn't see.
I was explaining it, so I wasn't exactly going through it again. I was just letting you know what went on.
Yeah, you're letting me know. Yeah, because at the end of the day, I'll come on your live today, and I was actually, my God, did I? You know, it's better than EastEnders. Oh, well, hang about. It's just the man himself. Hang about. Is he coming in? There he is.
Hey, Richard, bro.
Hi, Jay. Hi, John.
Oh, there's God. There's God. I'll take my hat off to you, and you see my ugly head. Richard Jarvis, you're an absolute legend.
Hang on, Jay. Jay, because I know it's hard to get a word in edgeways with you. Hang on one sec. John, mate, can I just please ask you, because of your live this morning, which hundreds and thousands of people have probably watched, you don't have to keep going over it. He messed up.
That's fair enough, Richard. No, fair enough. But what he was doing, Richard, he was just explaining it to me because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I know. But
I'm allowed
now. It's no point in going over and over the same old thing again. Let it go. It's in the past now.
Yes, Richard, I understand what you're saying, but T4 didn't know what went on. I was explaining to T4 what actually went on.
Yeah, and you've done it.
Of the live.
Yeah, and you've done it, John.
Yeah,
you did
I've
do
done
it. Yeah.
I've explained it.
So let's change the conversation, because you're not the only one that helped him get along the way to where he went. There was quite a few of us, me included, and Tasha, helped him get there.
That's fair enough, Richard, but he was only explaining to me. I don't know what's been going on in the background of it, Richard.
Yeah, I know, but it's all been done now. Let's just leave it.
Is it done and dealt with? Has he moved on?
Nate, the lady who hosted the actual live, Tasha, has been back on his panel.
Oh, there she is. I see her in the background.
Oh, yeah, there she is in the background. Oh,
there she is. There she is. Hello, darling.
Hi, Tasha. Sis.
Oh, she's lovely.
The guy who was fishing against him is on his live. Or has been on his live.
She's lovely. Richard, it's an absolute honour for you to be on my thing. It's only took me a couple of weeks to work it out.
No, I did try.
You know, Richard, I'm slightly impaired retarded. You know that.
I know that, mate. But yeah, please, John, I'm asking you as a favour, just leave it. All right.
I've said my piece. I'm leaving it now.
Excellent.
Just please,
John, I hope you don't mind me saying that, mate.
If somebody asks me what went on, you have to understand. I have to tell them and explain to them what went on.
I didn't know, Richard. I didn't know. I was all like, you know, I do my stuff and I go around and I bounce around in my machines, and then obviously I caught the live today, and I thought, oh my God, what's happened? What's happened? Has the Queen died? Oh, she already has.
John and I are very similar.
Just explaining it to me. We're just going over what's happening. I just don't want the man to upset his channel. That was all it was.
Yeah. I was trying to show Stuart respect today with what I did. I was not apologising for what I did.
No,
because I had my right to do that.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
It is what it is.
But
Let's
anyway,
carry on.
Richard, how's life for you, Tasha, and wee fella? Even though he's not so wee,
He's
not
not
so
so
small.
wee anymore. He's
Don't
only
mind me coming close to the screen. I'm just trying to. All I can hear is a
John.
tiny volume. I haven't worked out where I've got volume yet.
No, everything's good down here, mate. My shoulder's still knackered. Everything's good.
I've joined a lot of panels in America, and a lot of American people have been joining in my chat, and my shit about Trump and America and the COVID and all the rest of it. Yeah. And they've been plugging a lot of my stuff on their internet. So I've been spending quite a lot of time talking to a lot of people in America.
Yeah, good. Spread your wings.
And I've gained another 20, 30 subscribers from America.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're doing well, mate.
The thing is, they do like my output of what goes on in the world, as well as my, obviously, it's not too much of the fishing thing, Richard. It's like you say, it's quite hard to put your channel on a fishing channel when it's nothing to do with. I love Donald Trump. But I can't do nothing on. It's not a fishing channel, Jay, so I find it hard. But a lot of people like my outdoor adventures, you know.
Do you know how many subscribers you have now, Jay?
Sorry, Richard, I've got to listen to the thing. What?
See, when I first joined you, you were on what, 52 subs, if I remember rightly?
Yes, Richard, you've been with me near enough from the start.
And I told you then that your channel will grow, but very slowly. And look at you now.
I need listen to this.
389 subscribers.
Yeah, just at the moment.
Yeah. Well, that's wicked, mate.
It was
That's
actually
only taking you, what, 18 months?
Sorry?
That's only taking you 18 months?
Yes, but then if I was a fishing channel, I would have probably got a lot more.
Yeah, but you're not a fishing channel. So
sorry?
You're not a fishing channel.
No, I'm not a fishing channel. I'm a shoplifting channel.
Yeah, it was actually Richard that brought me to your channel, and the fact that my brother has a T4.
Well, there you go.
I've got a T4. I've got two T4s, a Skyline, and a T5. What's giving me an absolute headache.
Yeah, well, you know, now and again I'm going to take the mickey and call you T5.
Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I don't want to be related to a T5. But my T5 is going to be lovely. It's going to be lovely. So the trouble is with my T5, what happened is a mechanic who said he was a mechanic didn't know what he was doing, and he's interfered. He's been in now absolutely everything. He's been in the DPF valve. He's been in the pump. He's touched everything. And my mechanic is going, what the hell? Because he's had to go through the whole van to make it right.
Yeah.
And all he keeps seeing is what this idiot has done to it. And he says, why has he touched this? Why is there bolts hanging off? Why is this doing this? If I ever meet the bloke, I'm going to hit him with a stick. But the thing is, I know it's right. I know it's going to be right. It's going to be perfect, yeah? And to be honest, yeah, don't let anyone know. I only paid $2,500 for it.
Nice.
I won't tell anybody.
And I've been offered 5 for it as it sits, but I only paid 2.5.
Well,
and that's,
it's a big bloody profit.
I only paid 2.5, but my mechanic knows. He says, no, don't worry, Jay, it's in good hands. It's all my garage bill already is $1,000, but it doesn't matter because the simple fact is, it's my adventures. It's what the children get out of it. It's my accommodation. I prefer my T4. And I said to my mechanic, he said, can I bring my T4 back? He said, no, you don't. You turn it into a shed, right? It's knackered. It's rotten. All the doorposts are gone. It's terminal. We said, there's no point. There's no. We're welding. There's no point, Jay. So what we do, we'll strip everything out of it. we'll put that into your van, and then just like I'll put a digger bucket through it.
Cool.
You know, and that's what's going to happen. But I've got another T4. I've got a couple of them, but Old Red's a bit. No, Old Red was what made my channel. And Lucinda says 2.5 grand is cheap. Yeah. Richard, are you talking to the boss?
I was talking to the boss. Sorry. You actually, I was almost whispering.
What are you drinking tonight, Richard?
No. Jay, hang on. You don't let anybody get a word in edgeways. I was.
You've always had that trouble.
And you heard it.
At least you know I'm the boss.
At least you know you're the boss.
Go on, then, I'm trying to listen.
What the matter now, mate?
You've got a boner. You've got a boner, Richard. Can you show us it?
Yeah,
Are we allowed
exactly.
a new stream?
Yeah,
Oh,
hang on a minute.
we don't want to see that.
Richard's got a boner.
Oh, dear,
You haven't got a set
dear.
of flies attached to it, have you?
Oh my word, Jay, you're terrible. Absolutely
I'm
terrible.
not terrible. I'm having trouble hearing you, Richard. Speak up. You've got a boner and you've got some flies wrapped around it, have you?
I just whispered to my wife and you heard me.
I didn't hear you. What, you whispered to your wife that you've got a boner and you've got flies around it? Is that what's happening here? Richard Jarvis. We're going to have private phone calls, we have.
Lucinda, please forgive him. He does not know what he's saying.
I love you to bits. Look at this, look. Fucking Buckfast. Look at that, look.
Oh, no, not that stuff.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
I've got Buckfast and I've got Henry Westerns. What am I going to do? And the thing is, right? Yeah, you only have to put up with me on the internet. I've been married to my wife for 14 years.
Your wife's
My
lovely.
God.
You leave her out of this conversation.
She's a special lady. But I'm glad I've got this Ustream thing sorted out now, Richard. Yeah, because I know your wife is trying to help me. She said it's easy. Yeah. No, I will not. Listen, look, this is what Lucinda's saying. Look,
Yeah.
look.
I said to Lucinda, please forgive him. He knows not what he says. And she said, no, I will not.
She's a legend. She's a legend. And I know people from Stirling, and I say to the people in Stirling, I said, you know, Lucinda, she's got a T4 transporter and she randomly stands in the middle of the roundabouts. And they go, what? We don't know that person.
Oh dear.
Oh, look, my auntie might join in. My auntie has got into this Ustream, and last night she came into my Ustream and she was speaking to my friends in America. And I've got a lot of American friends now.
Last night,
My YouTube channel, T4 Lovers, is spread the word across America, and the Americans love me. They say I'm a bit odd.
Oh, it has fun to listen. Oh,
Yeah.
He won't. See, he can hear every word you're saying, but he can't hear me.
Because I'm going to watch my.
Is my auntie going to join me? I'm going to put a link up. I'm going to put a link up. So if my auntie comes in, I'm going to invite, and I'm going to copy. This is easy now. No. Copy.
Jay, what you
Do that. Look, Tasha. I can do it. I'm a grown up. Watch. Here we go. Look, I can do it. I can do it. I'm a big girl now.
You're doing
Look
better.
at that. Tasha, look. I've done it. I'm a grown up.
When I'm live on my phone.
It took Bex from America. It's not America. She won't have that. She's from Canada, and she run me through it in layman's terms, and I got to do it. Look, it's on the chat. Look, you can see it. You can see it. Look, it's about here somewhere.
Jay, do you breathe? Do you breathe at all?
Do I wank at all? Do I wank? I wank 6 times a day,
Listen,
Richard.
Jay,
Do you want to see me do it? Yeah.
Jay, listen. Jay, listen. Get yourself an earpiece, a headphone.
Get
Plug it
yourself a
into your phone.
hairpiece.
Then you will hear us.
Get myself a hairpiece, like a wig.
I'm going to wet myself in a minute, Richard.
No, I'm going to get myself some earphones because what I said last night is because the sound is coming out this end of my phone, not out of the mic. I need a hairpiece.
Earpiece, he said.
Yeah, because I've noticed a lot of people have got things plugged in their ears. Yeah, so I must be missing something. So I'm going to have to get myself a hairpiece.
Up my ass in a minute and far.
You're going to kiss my ass? I'm having trouble hearing you, Richard. Do you want me to kiss your ass?
Oh, God.
See,
God.
now this is the kind of channel I prefer when we're all
It's a
sitting
bloody good channel. I'll tell you what, right? There was honest to God, right? There was a time when me and Richard was doing a live stream, yeah? I couldn't hear Richard at all. He said, Jay, you can't hear me, can you? I said, Richard, I can't hear. Oh, what? Do you remember that, Richard?
Yes, I do. Oh,
That was, oh, the lights are gone out. Hang about. Oh, there we go. Do you remember that?
yes, I do.
That was, do you know what? That was class. And you know I was only pulling your leg.
Yeah, I know.
That was brilliant. Honest to God, that was brilliant. No, I don't mind this channel. I do a bit of fishing. I don't catch nothing because I'll tell you that I went fishing the weekend, right? I went fishing for trout. I didn't catch any trout, but I hooked into a pike and it stole my lure. It stole it. I don't know if he was collecting it. So do you know what I did? I grabbed a fishing rod and I threw it up the bank. I said, fuck that, shit. Threw it up the bank and I got on my boat, my little sib, and I rode. And if you looked on my channel, I went around a little island and I got on the island, and what I noticed, there's been people camping on it and they've been doing dirties all over the island.
Oh, no.
And I left their camp. Yeah, honestly, got a beautiful little island in the middle of a loch, and it was just covered in beer cans, tarpaulin sheets, camping equipment, which I thought, right, compensation, I'm taking it. So I took the camping equipment. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I took it. But what I was disgusted about is they're doing dirties everywhere, Richard. If I was going to do a dirties, yeah, I don't want to fall in it. I don't want to stand in it. So what I do is I'll bury it. But it was just disgusting. If you go on my channel and you look at the photos and the videos I've done going around this beautiful little island, when I actually got on the island, it was diabolical, disgusting. And that's down to canoeists, them hippie type with the canoes, you know.
I would answer you, but you don't listen.
Disgusting, Richard. There was nothing on there I could have used as bait. Yeah. But they were coming back. They left their camping equipment there. The thing is, right, I took their camping equipment.
You should have took it.
I was actually thinking, Richard, maybe he was the opposite end of the island having a tom tit. And he's going to go back and think, where's that gone? What the hell's going on here? You know? Where's my stove gone? I had my baked beans on it. There was this coming to the boil. Where's that gone? You know? But I don't care, Richard. Yeah, at the end of the day, I was trying to do my bit for the environment.
He was probably a homeless person and you stole his gear.
I need a cigarette. Richard Jarvis, it's like I've been visited from the King of England with you in chat. I know you're a moderator. I don't even know what that is. I'll tell you a secret the other day, right? We've got a lot of Indians on our site doing concrete work, right? And I've got these really expensive, like, work shades. And I said to this Indian man, right, I went, here, mate, I said, I've got a present for you. Oh, what did that, Jason? I said, I've got you a pair of glasses. He put them on, right? His friend turned around and said, have I got a pair? He said, no, I'm the boss. I'm the one with the glasses, right? But when he put them on, no, this is no lie, Richard. When he put them on, he looked like an Indian Terminator. Yeah? You know, I ain't being funny, right? You know, we've got like Arnold Schwarzenegger. In India, right, they must have an Indian Terminator. And he was that. Yeah? He goes, I'll be back. You know?
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Come with me if I want to live. You know? And I'll tell you what, he wasn't going to give up them glasses because he was the man in charge. I am the man that wears glasses. You don't. But you never forget that. The thing is, I've got time for everyone. It doesn't matter, Richard. I've got time for everyone. Yeah. And the shittiest thing about it is, while I live in Scotland, them Indians come from England. Yeah. They come up here to work, but they degrade them. Yeah. You know what? I've got more time for them, and I've gave them so much respect. Oh, it's brilliant, mate. They tried to sell me goats. They tried to sell me chickens. They tried to, you know, all because I gave them a pair of glasses.
Have you got that 500 quid you owe me, Jay?
Richard Jarvis, it's good to be good. It's good to be kind, mate.
See? You can't hear a word I'm saying.
No, it'd be actually lovely if I came round your house and your wife would make me a cup of tea. It'd be lovely, Richard. Yeah.
Jay, I'm going to go round. I'm going to go round your missus' house.
What did she do there? Is she actually on another channel or something? Is she moderating for somebody else?
She's watching the telly.
Yeah.
Hang about. What was that?
She's watching the television.
She's forcing herself on a television.
I don't know why I'm up here. You can't.
Richard, you're up here because you're a legend. But she's off again.
John's the only one who can hear me.
Is she making you a prawn cocktail?
I tell you what, John.
Is she making you a prawn cocktail? Tasha, right? I like a good prawn cocktail, yeah?
I've had to turn my volume down to near on zero because I...
What, crabs have got herpes? What? Richard, I need one of them hair pieces. Is she making you a prawn cocktail?
No.
Huh?
Maybe he can hear you, John. Have you tried talking to him? Maybe he can hear you.
Wait a minute. What? She's gone to Tesco to go and buy a prawn cocktail. What?
And you can't get a word in edgeways no matter what.
Edgeways? I've never been to Strangeways. Maybe Richard, what are you trying to say to me? Are you trying to tell me I need some earphones to help me out here, are you? Is that where we're going here?
Yes.
So she's not making you a prawn cocktail, no? Oh, God, I'm lost here.
Yeah, so am I.
Wait a minute, you can't be lost. You're still in your house, mate.
Fucking hell.
I'll tell you what, if they don't fucking help, I'm definitely not going there. I'm telling you, I'm definitely not going there. What are we going to talk about, Richard Jarvis? Oh, was that a whiskey you got there?
No, Coke.
What?
Coke.
Yeah, right.
Coke? Oh, mate,
Yeah.
We're not into that, are we?
Yeah, I drink Coke. Yeah.
Richard, I could be honest. I have kicked that habit, brother. I've done it. After 9 years addiction,
God,
I have finally stopped. Yeah. No, to be honest, Richard, you know, we oh, look out, we got here, look at this, look.
Wow.
Oh dear.
This is Dinah. Hello.
What, Richard Jarvis, what have they let themselves into coming on my channel? Because she's back from making you a prawn cocktail.
A bit of
Oh,
a
look at
shock
his head
coming
going,
into your
look.
channel, I reckon, Jay.
No, you're on the T4 channel. It's a place to be, but unfortunately, I was hoping for a prawn cocktail, and I need a hairpiece.
Mr. and Mrs. Diner, you're in for a shock of your life. Being on this,
Yeah, well,
on
you'll
this
finally
one.
get to meet T4. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with me, but the only thing what's happening at the moment, I have trouble hearing. So for what little bits I'm getting, I'm trying to fill in the gaps.
Come on.
What he's trying to say is that he doesn't stop talking for other people to talk.
I need a hairpiece. I need a hairpiece. And Tasha, I hope you make a good. I don't know. What is it? A prawn cocktail. I do like a prawn cocktail. Yeah.
Jay would like a prawn cocktail.
And I'll tell you now, right? I've eaten that many lobster. Oh, Lucinda. Oh, Lucinda. She's a legend. So I met Lucinda through them T4 transporters.
Oh, who does it say? Come on.
What's she saying? Do I want cucumber on it? No, I don't want cucumber on my salad. No.
She's watching her EastEnders.
Amadale.
Oh, Emmerdale.
She's
sorry.
watching EastEnders.
No, Emmerdale.
Bloody EastEnders.
Emmerdale.
Ricky. Last time I watched EastEnders, Phil Mitchell had hair. He had hair. Is he still in it?
Well, that was about 30 years
It's all
ago.
propaganda. It's all propaganda. It's like telling you how. It's like. Is she shouting now? Is she shouting?
How come you can hear my wife at the background, but you can't hear me?
What? I can't hear. I could hear her. She's not saying nothing now, Richard. Well, Richard, I'm going to have to when I finally do make my way and I do land in England, I'm going to bring you a bottle of Wick in Scotland has got a whiskey they called Old Putney. I'm going to bring you that down.
Oh man, I look forward to it.
I can't drink whiskey. It doesn't agree with me. Well, it's totally fine. You know, I can drink a bottle of whiskey if I was on my own in a field, and the only person I can have a go at is myself. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't got a problem with it. I've just got a problem with anyone around me when I drink the stuff. Yeah. What are you looking at? Here, stick your head in you. Yeah.
Oh dear.
I bought a torch the other day, Richard. I'll let you into a little secret. I bought a torch. Yeah.
You gonna put some light on the subject, are you?
I bought a torch. Yeah. Look. Right. And the thing is, what come with that torch, I thought was batteries. Yeah. But what come with it was this. Yeah.
Diane, hello.
Bloody
Welcome in,
Proctor.
because he won't recognise you.
Hey, Diane says.
Right, you fell over. Right, you there? Right.
God.
Oh, hello. Right, you're back. So this
yeah.
come with it.
Awfully tired.
And what it turned out to be was a little multi-tool. Yeah.
Awesome.
Little multi-tool. So, you can't go lost with a multi-tool. Yeah.
All depends what you use it for.
Well, I still can't hear you, Richard. That's a problem. I've got all this shit in my car and I haven't got a set of earphones. So I'm going to bring a set of earphones with me because I need a hairpiece. Right, whiskey is good for you. Whiskey is not good for me.
It is good.
I love the stuff. I actually love it. Yeah, I love whiskey.
Hey,
But at the moment, I'm drinking Buckfast
You
with tonic
dare
wine.
leave John and leave me with him.
What was that, Richard?
Oh, don't do that. P4, have you got Bluetooth in your car stereo? If you have
Bluetooth in your ass?
car stereo, run it through your Bluetooth. You can hear everything then.
Yeah, but you can't hear me.
Of course
I
we
can
can.
do it. Look, I'll do it. Look, watch this. Look, I'll put Bluetooth on. Bluetooth mode. Pairing. Connected. Speak.
Hello, Jay.
Oh, it fucking don't work. Bollocks. I'll turn it off. Power off. You know, I don't know. You see, I'm impaired retarded. Yeah, I don't understand this shit. Yeah, Buckfast. It's nice. Here, look. That's what Lucinda says.
Yeah, Buckfast is mad Scottish man's drink.
It is, it's mad. See, when I lived in England, after living in Scotland, I was the only person in the off license who actually bought the stuff. I love it.
Hear it anyway.
I've had
I
it
bloody
before.
love it. Love it.
Moving the camera a bit.
There's Richard, look.
Yeah.
You know.
I've had Buckfast before, but believe me,
It's bloody great. It's bloody good. Lucinda knows what Buckfast is all about.
I'm 10
I
times
wish I had
worse.
a hairpiece. I can hear you more. I wish I had a hairpiece. I can hear you more.
We got a place down here not too far away from me called Buckfast Lee.
What was that, mate?
Oh God, no, I'm not repeating it now.
Richard, I can barely hear you, so I'll go near. What did you say, my man?
Right, this is the last time. We have a place just across the water from me. As a crow flies, it's about 2 miles. It's called Buckfast Lee. Is that anything to do with that drink?
I reckon it is. But what I was told, you know, it's only 2 miles from your house, but they do a good prawn cocktail.
Oh, God.
No, actually, this comes from. This is down your end, and I'll get your address. My God, my eyes. Hand over.
Mate, isn't
What a hand job? Hand over.
it?
Welly Hill, Flyfield Road, New Abbey House. This is where it comes from. It's down south, yeah. The monks used to do things with it.
Yeah, the monks
That's
used to
very
brew it.
Yep.
You know, we'll see what Lucinda says about it. Here,
Well, you just taking it off.
wait,
again.
it's gone. Wait a minute.
You keep taking it off.
Oh, it
Jay.
keeps going. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, sorry, I swore. Don't swear on T4 Lovers. They drink it in Scotland before the so-called Scottish government put extra tax on it. It's all to do with the sugar. I don't give a monkeys. I buy it's about 10 quid a bottle.
T4, I'm going to drop down now. I'm getting tired again.
John, you said you were.
Sorry, mate, you're flashing at me without. What was that?
I'm going to drop down again. I'm getting ready to go to sleep again.
Cheers, mate.
That's no worries, brother. I'll tell you what, it's an absolute. It's great that you come on my channel, and it's. I'm glad you like it. But when I get my hairpiece and I'll get a prawn cocktail, it'll be a lot better chat. I don't know what sort of hairpiece to get. I don't know whether I get a centre part in or just. I don't know. But next week I'll have all the equipment to get right.
Night, John.
If I keep sitting here, I'm going to piss myself laughing anyway.
Well, you can piss yourself. I've pissed myself many times. I've done it twice already today.
John, you said you weren't going to leave me alone with him.
I didn't
What's
say
that?
nothing like that.
I don't mind pissing myself. I like it. I like it. You know, I'm quite into it. You know, someone says, "Jay, you're pissing yourself laughing." I said, "Well, it's okay. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, I don't mind sitting in my own piss. It's when I sit in somebody else's piss I don't like. You know."
That's when you know you've made a bloody mistake.
Yeah, it's a mistake, especially when you do it in public. Yeah, it's no good when you do it in public, especially if you're standing in the co-op and you're in the aisle and you just wet yourself. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just, you know, don't mind me at all. I just don't mind. You know,
I'm going to drop down to you. I'll leave
mate,
you.
it's brilliant. Thank you for your time. Yeah,
Thanks for having me. Much appreciated.
Oh, mate, you're more than welcome. Just any time. Yeah, it's great. And and tell the truth, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, I'm going to sit in the background. Then if I do piss myself, that nobody knows.
Please don't. It's a sign of old age.
Good night, John.
But next time, just get a leg bag. Get a leg bag. Get a leg bag. Yeah.
Stick a decapic.
Get a leg bag. Bit like my hairpiece. I need a hairpiece. I need a cigarette.
What are you going on about?
You stick a tube in.
Richard Jarvis.
Who?
Capita.
Oh, a capita. A capita, that's it.
Richard Jarvis. It is hard. It is hard work with me, but at the end of the day, I know what you're saying. I need to get myself a set of earphones.
Yeah.
Right, you gotta stop shouting.
Yeah,
now.
because I what it is that it's not coming out of the right bit. It's coming out of the wrong bit. And if I plug my earphones in, I can actually hear you.
Yeah.
Well,
that-
I'll tell
that
you
would
what,
be
that was
handy
funny that
because-
night when I couldn't hear you at all. He goes, he can't hear me, and I was just waffling. It was quite funny. It's almost a shame you never recorded that.
I've got rid of all my lives. I did on my
That poor
channel.
soul was on my channel. Now he's got to actually know me a bit more. He's going to enjoy my channel. Because I'm not right in the head, am I, Richard?
And there's no point in me talking to you, Jay, because you can't hear me. But
I can hear you, mate. I can hear you.
but you're
can hear ya.
absolutely right.
And I love you a bit,
You-
Richard. I love you,
you-
missus. I love you a bit.
You just talk.
Hee hee hee.
all the time.
Hee 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 hee. That's what he says. Hee 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 hee. At least he's not a... Whoa, what's he doing now?
How can anyone have a conversation with you if you don't listen to them?
Wait a minute. Sorry, Richard. I was just got to get close to you.
Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry, I swore then. I know the
Oh,
cat-
God, is he here? I can hear you. It's just, I'm struggling.
I know the chat can hear me, so I do apologise.
I missed that. I've got to go closer.
No, you didn't. You heard every word.
I didn't that time. I heard the word bit. No, honestly, God, Richard, I just, it's a shame because if I can actually hear what's going on, I probably wouldn't have said half the things what I would have said.
Yes, you would have. Yes, you would
But I've got an American audience now, Richard. I've got an American audience, yeah, and
Yeah, I know you have,
they
mate.
quite like my shit.
Yeah, I'm glad you have, mate.
Yeah, they
It should
say
only help your channel.
you're quite odd. But that's good.
Well-
It's good in the thingy. But my channel is growing. But the way the channel is growing is especially my outdoor stuff. You know, going up to these places, these mountains, and what I do.
You got some.
They quite like
terrific,
it, and I like doing it.
You've got some.
But
terrific
I'm going to
videos.
do a little bit of fishing. Honest to God, yeah. I was pulling in the line the other day, and there was a pike, and the thing is, you could see the pike doing that, and he got on the lure, and he just went bloop, and that was it, gone. I thought,
Maybe
you know
he was
what? I'm a
collecting
crack fisherman, I'm gonna
souvenirs.
go row my little boat.
Yeah, maybe he was collecting souvenirs. That pike.
Sorry, brother.
I said maybe the pike was collecting souvenirs.
I'll collect plenty of souvenirs, mate. Last time I was in the co-op, I took the display counter. You know, I was trying to get a souvenir.
What's that got to do-
Richard, I think the world of you, like, you know, I do, yeah. And
Oh, dear.
that frustrated fisherman, I think that's his name. I can't see it at the moment. I see double. He's quite liking the channel.
Fishing frustrations.
Frustration, was it? What was his? What's he called? Fishing frustrations.
Frustrations.
He's very frustrations.
Oh,
I see a good
God,
thing on
that's
Netflix at the moment. It's called The Fisherman. I've just started watching that, and basically it's basically a fisherman what gets a bit protective over his daughter, and it's all since the death of his son. I'm just watching that, and I'm like, oh my god, if I put the charger in right, I'm just watching that, and that's actually quite a good thing on Netflix. But no, I've got to get my Skyline home. I've got to get my fancy car home. I'm on a little bit more money now, but I'm trying to catch up on the bills. It is going all right at the moment. You know, I'm not sinking.
Good, that's nice to hear.
The only thing what's keeping me sane is obviously my YouTube, and my wife's got to understand, you know, that's what's getting me through sitting here on me Jack Jones, man. Because to tell you the truth, Richard, it's driving me mad sitting there day in, day out for 2 weeks at a time.
Well, to be quite
I
honest,
do find it hard.
It's driving me mad that you can't even hear me.
And the way what takes me away from it is my YouTube. And I'm very lucky to find someone like you earlier on in my stage of my YouTube channel, what's actually helped me out.
Mate, anytime, you know, I'll help any channel out anytime I can. But
I know you do, and that's brilliant. And I didn't realise how much of a moderator you are on a lot of other channels. And with you sitting there listening to me going on about prawn cocktails and hairpiece and taking you actually away from what you do, it's actually quite it actually shows that you I think you like me. I think you like my channel. You know.
Yeah, I do like the channel.
I'm just wondering a bit.
You
It's
never
like
know what
pods
to
coming.
expect from your channel. You never know what's coming with you.
Well, that's letting the smoke out there, Richard.
And that is exciting.
I'm sitting here and Tasha's right. Your missus, you know, if I actually spoke to her and worked it out on the phone, it is quite easy when you know how. It's like Bex, a woman from Canada. She was running me through it last night. I still messed it up. It's just someone that knew what they were doing. He says, you just press that, you just press that, and you just press that. It's easy. Tasha, you're right. It is just easy if you know how. I'll do it again. Look.
But that's
just
what we
just to show her.
That's what we told you the other night, Jay.
Copied.
When you were with Simon.
Here we go. Look, I can do it. Look, I'm a big boy now.
Oh, I'm not for a wee. I'm dropping out.
There you go. Look. Oh, Richard's disappeared. Richard's turned into a chair. Oh, my fucking fag's gone out. How can it go out and it's still in my hand? Didn't sound right, Joe, bro. So your fishing frustration sounded better. Did it? Fishing frustration. I don't know. See, I have trouble reading, especially when I'm on double figures. I'll tell you what, I've got some drive tomorrow, about 250, 260 miles on a car that's got a cracked wheel, broken shock, and a broken spring. So it's going to be emotional getting up the road. But she's going in the garage tomorrow, so she will be fixed. It will be fixed. And the frustration bit is here. I can't hear. So maybe I need to do this earphones, maybe a bit like this to hear, so I look like Britney Spears. Where's my drink gone? It's over here. Oh, hello. No, it's been brilliant. You've been on my channel, and I know he says, you know, stop going over it all the time, but I didn't know what was going on. I do take my time. My Mercedes is a 300 horsepower E-Class, a wagon. I do take my time. I'm going to have to take my time. The thing is, I don't want to actually look at the broken spring. Because if I look at it, I'll probably think, oh my God, I'm not going to do it. I've got plenty of tools on me. So if the spring comes out, goes in a tire, I've got a spare wheel. But if I don't look at it, it's not there. So it's going straight home, straight to the garage. Oh, there he is. There he is. He's got his hairpiece in. No, it's
I
brilliant.
have.
You know, it's only I missed your channel, Richard. I missed your StreamYard or what you do. I missed it. Sometimes you dread me coming on. You think, oh my god, T4 is in the back door. Do I let him in or not?
I'm at the moment never ever going to do a live StreamYard again.
That's good. Oh, you're a busy man. You're a busy man. You're sitting there now and you're either watching EastEnders or you're moderating on other channels.
I get too many dickheads in my channel, so I don't do it anymore. And I don't
Well, you
watch
can't do
TV.
anything else because you're talking to me.
I don't watch TV.
Mm. Mm. See, what I tried to explain to my missus, yeah, I don't know where my channel's going. Oh, look out, someone's in the back room. Here we go. Ah, look, and this is Benetton.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Ah, Benetton. Now, Richard Jarvis, you know, I was talking about my friend in America, Benetton, the channel. This is Benetton. He's the American version of you, Richard.
Is he really? Oh my
Hey,
god.
Richard. How
How
are
you
you, sir?
doing, Benetton? What's your real name?
I found Benetton's
well.
channel about 2 weeks ago, and
Don't bother answering that. 'Cause I never hear it
I'm
over
totally
the
influenced by his channel, and Lady Bex as well. Lady Bex has helped me get on the Ustream, but this is an honor to have a legend of Benetton from America on my channel. This is. Oh, maybe I should have done my hair or something, you know.
Well,
But
I'm
Benetton,
inspired.
it's brilliant. I'm learning from you, and I'm loving your channel.
Good
Richard
luck,
Jarvis is UK's a version of you. He moderates a lot of YouTube channels. He keeps us all right. Unfortunately for me, I lack the knowledge, so I'm still learning. But Richard has been following me for the last 18 months to 2 years. He's been with me from the start. So, Richard Jarvis, you need to subscribe to Benetton's channel, because Benetton has been in the internet since 94, 95, and I love his channel. So if you two can chat and get to know each other, it'd be great.
If you want me to subscribe to Benetton, you need to put a comment in the chat for me, please.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. No problem.
Thank you.
Yep.
I actually got a word in, a sentence in, without you saying anything.
Hey, it's an honor to be here. Jay, right? Your name's Jay, is that right?
Yes,
Yeah,
Joe.
that's right.
It's an honor to you know. I watch you, and the stupidest thing is, I'm a fan. You know, I'm a fan of you. I'm a fan of your channel, and I like what you do. And it's an honor that you actually like you see my name come up and you thought, hang about, this is a new chap, and you took time, and I appreciate it. You know, and I've gained so much more subscribers. You know, Bex is brilliant, Bex, and I'll tell you now about Bex. I tell you what, it takes a bloody man to take on Bex. Yeah,
Yeah, she's a tough
she's
one.
very intelligent woman,
Yeah.
and I think
Smarter
she's
than me,
great.
certainly. Yeah, smarter than me, and I don't say that just flippantly. She's smarter than me. Is my volume low? What's going on here?
No,
you're
what it
fine,
is,
mate.
you're
can't get a word
okay.
in.
It's just the trouble that I've got is I need to have earphones into my phone so I can actually hear you better in chat.
Yeah, it's $10. $10 earbuds with a microphone.
I know I've got them at home, but I'll pick them up on when I go home the weekend. I will get the earphones and I will enjoy it more. But seriously, Richard Jarvis, he's a moderator on quite a few channels. He's brilliant. He's like the wizard of the YouTube channel for the UK, and he don't just moderate. He tries to keep me doing the right thing. But Richard is brilliant. He really is. He helps so many small channels out, and he helps them and guides them to be better channels, you know.
That's
But the
great.
trouble
I
is
love that.
with Richard, he has a lot of trouble with me.
Oh, come
Just
on. man.
subscribe to you, mate.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Now,
welcome.
you know, my channel's under attack now, Jay. Are you aware of this?
It's not. But then,
It is.
Benetton,
attacked, yes.
I think a lot of this, it's only been under attack since that chat with the cartoons, mate.
Someone's got to stop it. We were talking about going to the police.
Well, I'll have to talk to you about that tomorrow. Actually, I can't stay too long, but I've been wanting to stop by and
No, that's brilliant. That's
lend my
brilliant.
support.
That's brilliant. That's
Hi,
brilliant,
Dan.
Benetton.
How you doing, mate?
It's been quite, you know, your channel's been quite fine until Looney Tunes got on there, and you know, me myself, I just thought it was a bit suspicious. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
think
what he's
it was
doing,
too.
he's
I agree.
sort of surfing other channels.
Yeah.
Jay,
He's only there for a
always
little while and
fishing
he's
to come
gone.
in your chat.
And you know, I don't know whether it's my head. It's like he seems to get on the channel, and once he's on the channel, he's surfing of what your content's going on about. And then ever since then, you've been
Yeah.
having trouble, brother.
Well, I don't have enough time to explain what's going on right now, but I mainly just
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
pop in and lend
No,
my
that's
support.
cool. And it's like I'll get
Yep.
it's a privilege. It honestly is a privilege. It's a privilege.
The honor
Jay.
is mine, sir. The honor is
Oh,
mine.
you,
Glorious
oh
fishing.
mate.
Jay,
Because
oh,
I you know I do my work. I get to work 6:30 in the morning. Benetton comes up. I listen to you. You give me a shout out, and then I go to work, and then I have you sitting beside me in the cab, and I just have you in the background. So I'm there with you.
I love that. So I want to say this:
Yeah.
I'm a Yank, but I feel like I can fit in because I'm a Yank with a funny accent. So I feel like I
It's
can
not that.
fit
I'll
in
tell
with
you what it
people.
is. I'll tell you what it is. It's because of your mind. You've got a very, you know, you're very
Thank you.
broad-minded. You're very broad-minded. You've got a good head on your shoulders. Yeah. Yeah, and you
sometimes,
speak. You don't speak no bullshit. You only speak of what you know about. Yeah. And a lot of it
I
probably
try
to do with is you've come from the street. You know, you've been, you know, you spent 8 or 9 years on the streets. You know, that's a man of experience. Yeah.
Hey,
You've
we
only
lost
spoke from
Richard.
experience. There's no
Hey, we
bullshit with
lost
you.
Richard, but I'm not staying very long. You might want to get Richard back. Just it looks like
No,
he
it's
left.
okay. Richard's a very busy man. He
Oh,
looks
okay, he had
after
things
very
to
many
do.
channels. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
And he will check you out. He really is a
Awesome.
good man. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody Fishing Frustrations UK said Yank sounds Canadian to me. Yeah.
Oh, he's
no, I
a
get
brilliant
that,
guy.
yeah.
He's a brilliant guy.
Yeah.
And
Shout
the
out to
thing
the
is,
chat, by the way.
since you know, I love your channel, and the thing is, I love to know what's going on over there. You know, it's much the same as you like to know what's going on over here. And we're now buddies. Now we're friends. You know, I will always be
Yeah,
on your
absolutely.
channel. I'll always be. And I did mention earlier on my Ustream, you introduced me to, I don't know, that chap Z or whatever he was.
Yes, Zetetic Warrior.
Yeah,
Yes,
but the
sir.
thing is, he was mentioning your channel, right?
Yes.
And he was
yes,
saying what he
that's correct.
said, and I thought, you know what? I don't want to listen to you. I want to listen to
Yeah.
Benetton. So I'm sorry to say that. Yeah,
That's okay.
I
don't
didn't
listen-
like his
Yeah.
big headedness about it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're more natural, so I much
Well, thank
prefer
you.
to listen to you. Yeah, I'm
I-
sorry,
yeah,
but
I
that's I don't give a monkeys if he says something about T4. But
Yep.
I you know, you sent his link up. I had a look, and then he mentioned about you and another channel. And I thought, you know what? You're a dick. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he is a dick. Yeah.
And I'm not just saying it because you're face to face. I just thought, you know
No,
what?
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Seriously. Yeah. You're a better
He's
channel.
a-
You
he's
might
a
not have
wanker.
had as many followers, but the followers you got is because people actually appreciate you, brother. Yeah.
So make sure to send me an email because the channel is probably going to get either a suspension or maybe even deleted soon, and that's probably going
No.
to happen. Just yes.
And I'll tell you now,
Yeah.
that's all because of Looney Tunes, brother.
Well, I don't have time to get into that. There's a whole backstory with somebody else as well.
Yeah, but
so- Yep.
what I'll do tomorrow, I will put my email on your chat tomorrow.
Yes.
It'll just appear and it'll go, okay?
It won't let you do that though. It won't let you type.
It
in
won't
an
let me
email
do
address.
that. So we need to work it out, because I don't want to lose you as a friend. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. My email address is on my channel in the description of the videos. So if you
Right. I
send
will
me
have
an
to.
email and
I'd
say-
have to, because I'd have to look into that. Because I'm not going to lose you as a friend. Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is all you have to do is get my email from the channel, send me an email and say, hey, this is Jay. And then I will be able to contact you.
Brilliant,
if that makes sense.
brilliant, brother.
Yep.
Brilliant. Because I'm not
Well,
going to lose you.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's
Exactly.
such a shame, yeah, because it's like I was saying on my
Yeah.
channel. It's a shame it's not freedom to speak on the internet. It's bad that
I
you're
know.
getting censored,
It
because
is, but it
what
is
we're
freedom to
talking about
speak
is no
on-
harm.
It is freedom. It is freedom to speak on the internet. I used to have a website and a podcast, and I could say anything I wanted, and nobody could come there and attack my channel. So probably I'm going to go back to that, most likely, my own website, which I've
Yeah,
had
but if you
before.
go back to that, I will listen, because the thing is, at the end of the day, I've got to know you after a couple of weeks, yeah,
Mhm.
and I've got to know the characters you got on your chat. You know, Bex, I think Bex is a great mind, and I tell
Oh,
you
yeah,
what,
definitely.
if you ever go against Bex, you're gonna have to have your ammunition in your pocket, because Bex is gonna empty that magazine, yeah. And
Yep.
she's a great woman. She's a great woman.
Yep.
You know, and to talk to her, she's brilliant. You know,
Oh, yeah.
and I don't care if anyone says anything bad about Bex. I'm gonna step in. Yeah,
Yeah, get them.
she's a good heart, and she's a good person. She's got a good soul. Yeah,
Hmm.
she's a good person. Yeah, so
Well,
same
hey,
as you, Benton.
Thank you. I got to get out of here, though. I could only stay for a moment.
Brother,
So,
you can take care, yeah, and I'll catch you tomorrow, my friend. Yeah,
yes, sir.
I'll
I
see
will
you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll get that email address off you. Okay.
Please do. Yes, sir. All right.
God
I'm
bless,
outta here.
mate.
Yep,
And stop
you as
drinking
well.
milk.
Shout out to the chat, by the way. It's good to see everybody. Have a
Okay,
good
brother.
day.
You take care. God bless, brother.
Yep.
God
Right
bless.
back at you.
Oh, that's Benetton. Yeah, that's Benetton. Yeah. Benetton's a legend. He's a legend. It's like I've got to know him for the last 2 weeks, yeah, and his channel's getting censored. I know where it's come from, because everything was running fine until a certain person come on his channel, and I thought, trying to make out they're only 2022, and you're listening to the voice, and no. Lucinda, yeah, subscribe to Benetton's channel, yeah. And I'll tell you what, Lucinda, if you go on his channel, and if you do be able to get a hold of his email address, please, because I don't want to lose Benetton. It's like Benetton was promoting other channels, yeah, other like talk channels, Ustream, and I went on there and I thought, do you know what, you're big-headed twats. You know, you're so full of your own shit, and you've got the brass balls to talk about people who actually was promoting your channel. And I thought, do you know what? I've got no time for you. You're a dick. Yeah. And the worst thing is, yeah, if I was actually in the same room with them, I would have told him you're a dick. Yeah. Because Benetton speaks from the heart. Yeah. Because, he's came from, he's been a truck driver. Obviously he's got he suffers from autism, and he's got little things, he can't go back on the road, and he's been on the streets, he's been homeless, but he speaks from the heart, he speaks from experience, yeah. But his other dick I got to speak to, he's probably still living at home with his mum. He probably goes round here for Sunday dinner, gets his dinner done. Oh, excuse me, darling, can you bring your washing with you? I'll make sure your socks are nice and white. Yeah, that's a man who's just preaching and waffles. Yeah, that's not a man speaking from experience, and he's got a brass neck to say anything bad about Benetton. So as soon as I see Benetton's link come back, I thought, do you know what? Back to Benetton. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah. So Lucinda, if you subscribe to his channel, you have a look. Just to check it out, yeah. And I do hope his channel does not get shut down. I do hope, yeah. You know, a freedom to speak. You see, Benetton's had to give me a few pointers on my Ustream, because sometimes I do get excited, yeah, and I do say things. And he says you can get your channel shut down for what you're saying. But it's a shame. You should be able to have freedom to speak, because it doesn't matter. We can speak this stuff. It doesn't mean we're actually going to put a knife in you or a gun in you. We're not harming you. It's only talk. It's only speech. It shouldn't, it shouldn't matter. Yeah. Obviously, you get copyright of this, that, and the other, right? But it's just strange that I actually think I'm 98% sure that since this chap, I'm not saying who it is, that since this chap is going on to Benetton's channel, and he goes on to other channels, and he's going on to other channels, that's someone who's snooping. That's someone who's actually looking in at actually the content. Yeah, because they're worried about things being said and things being looked out. Well, the thing is, I've got to watch what I'm saying, Lucinda. Yeah. But when you see Benetton, if you go on to his, please, Lucinda, can you do me a favour? If you subscribe to his channel, he says, I can't say, but I will say, he says his email's on the channel. And if you can write it down with one of your fancy pencils, his email address, because I don't want to lose him. If his channel goes, I can probably get hold of Bex, and Bex will give me it. But I don't want to lose his channel, because I'm telling you now, yeah, I like his channel. Yeah. And I like what he talks about. And his channel, the thing he does is his life, and it has been his life. His talks he does, his podcasts, that's what he does, And the way I look at it, I've been a DJ, I've been up front, and I've been the one standing on the decks, and I've done my things for 30 years. That's his thing, yeah, and that's him standing behind the decks. That's him standing behind the keypad. So basically, it's a different style of being a DJ, person on the mic, a voice. It's radio. It's like I used to do a lot of pirate radio. Yeah, I used to do, it's the pirate radio. I loved the pirate radio. And then they said, "Oh, Jay, can you do the same thing as what you're doing? But can you do it on the internet?" But it took that experience of being on the actual radio, and I didn't enjoy it. This live stream, I'm learning this live stream. My wife's not too keen about it, because I'm speaking to random people all around the world. But I know this, it's not going to be long before someone actually notices me and think, hang about, I like this, fishing frustrations or whatever it is. He said, this is a certain channel I'd like to be tuned into. Yeah, it's like Lucinda. We've known each other for quite some time. I'm only a small channel. That's only because no one knows about me. But if you can have a look, that'd be magic. Yeah, because if you go onto his Lucinda, if you go onto his channel, and give it time. Yeah, I went on his channel and I actually listened. I thought, what the fuck's this about? Yeah, I listened and I see this man. He's the same age as me. He's 48. I'm looking at this man. I'm listening. I thought, what? This is interesting. Hang about, what did he say? Is that what he said? And then he had a thing where I could join his chat, and I came on his chat, and then he made me feel so welcome. So I thought, what? Yeah. And to have this man from United States to take time to listen to a small channel, this T4 Lovers, and actually come into my, it's an honor. But then it gives me the incentive to actually maybe maybe this is what I should be doing. It's all new to me. Yeah, it is, Lucinda. Yeah, to accept people to who you are. Yeah, and you know what it's about. You know, not be small-minded, be open-minded, yeah? Everyone's got a right to be who they want to be. And as long as they're happy, yeah? And I hate people what judge people. Richard Jarvis, yeah? You're a legend. And, you know, when I finally do turn up at your house, I will be wearing my hairpiece. I will have a lovely thing. And your wife will make me a prawn cocktail. Yeah. It will happen. I will meet you. Yeah. But there's five people actually watching. You're going to bed. Don't, Richard, I don't need to know any more than that. Prawn cocktail and a hairpiece and going to bed. Yeah. With the bobby out. No. There's 5 people watching, 6 people watching, and you're more than welcome to come in, right? So I'm going to do it again. You're invited, you're invited, you're invited. Right? Anyone can come in, right? No, 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 no. We'll have that. Yeah, that'll do. We'll have that, we'll have that. Wait a minute, we're going there. Right, there you go. You can hit the link and come and join me and take me out of my frustrations of talking to myself, because you know, I spend a lot of time talking to myself, because sometimes if you talk to yourself, Inglorious Fishing, oh no way, is he here? Oh, Damo, you're a legend, brother. You're an absolute legend, and he's here. Now that's another thing. Now I don't know if he's still here, but Inglorious Fishing, I've been following Damo for a little while. A great channel. The man is crazy, but the man's a good father, a good person, a bloody good fisherman. Yeah, and I you know, you don't know much of me, Damo, but yeah, mate, you're brilliant. Yeah, I love your channel. You're brilliant. You're brilliant, mate. And I remember when you was only a small channel and how you've grown, and everyone loves you, mate. You just keep doing what you're doing, mate. Yeah, you just keep doing what you're doing, Damo. Yeah, and it's just, you're growing. You're just growing, mate. And hopefully one day you can give up busting your balls, you know, grafting like you do, and just solely just spend yourself in your own channel. Yeah, because I know that's where you want to go. I know you'd love a bigger boat. I know you'd love to go commercial. That bigger boat you was looking at, it's a shame you couldn't get hold of it. Yeah, you're brilliant, mate. You're brilliant. Just be yourself. Yeah. Well, he is. Yeah, he's brilliant. Damo is good. I love his channel. And to be honest, if it wasn't for Damo's channel going in chat, I wouldn't have met half the people what I've got on my channel. Yeah, he's brilliant. Yeah, he's a brilliant fisherman. He's a great personality. Yeah, he's brilliant. Brilliant channel. And Johnny 500, he's a great guy as well. I like Johnny 500. Yeah, he's brilliant. But I know I'm not a fishing channel. I just go out and do my own shit and jazz. And I didn't even realise Inglorious Fishing was subscribed to me. I just thought I was talking to myself. Yeah. No, he's got an amazing boat. He's Alaska 500. Years ago, I used to work on Alaska 500, and we used to do, it was an open boat. It didn't have the cabin and that, but it was a commercial boat. And we used to go out fishing off Essex, and we used to go with net fishing. We used to use tractor and trailer, launch the boat. So I know how capable Alaska is. And we only had 55s on it. But she'd take a 90 all day long, brother. No, I big respect to you, Damo, and it's great that you've come on my channel. It's actually the first time you've actually come on board, but next year I will be getting my boat going. No, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. I'm not just saying it because he's there. No, he's a brilliant guy. Yeah, he's brilliant. It's a brilliant channel. I've always enjoyed it, and it's just growing, and he's getting more mature with the channel as well. Yeah. I've seen it sometimes when he's chasing the ferries. Fucking lunatic. And it's good, you know, that he does a lawnmower racing. That was really interesting. You know, I think he won it 3 times. I think I think he comes second or third. No, he's mad. A good digger driver. I remember when he took his truck license, when he was doing his truck license. Would love to come there, and I remember Damo said to me, he says, "Why do you want to come here? It's a shithole." It's always the way when you look at your home town, you think, "Why do you want to come here?" But yeah, I will get down there sometime. But no, Damo, you're a legend, mate. You're a fucking legend. Yeah. And you're going to have to put up with my fishing. I got myself a bloody sieve the other day just because it's sheer boredom. But I've been rowing it up and down the locks of Scotland, going around these lovely little remote islands. Next year I'll get my boat sorted out. I'm getting a trailer before Christmas, so you will be seeing my channel and me battering the North Sea, going after big fish. Just a different part of fishing. And I'll tell you what, I was gutted, and I would have loved to have seen it. Is actually seen tuna. Damo was fishing, and he was just look at that, bloody tuna. I'd love to see it. Yeah, lucky man. Imagine hooking into one of them tunas. And he's turbo werbos. He's caught some big turbot. I remember that bloody shark you hooked into. I think it was a blue shark you hooked in. It come off. That was a lump of fish. He's an amazing fisherman. Amazing fisherman. And his boy's a character. Yeah, he loves the camera. But it's brilliant you've come on board, man. No, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. But that's enough fucking arse licking him. Yeah, let's talk about something else. Yeah, bloody arse licking him. But it has to be said, you know. I'd love to meet him. We'll get on like a house on fire. Yeah, I know we would. We'll probably get ourselves in a lot of trouble because he's full on. So I will maybe next year. I'll get bloody time off work. I'll come down. I will take time. My T4 is dead, yeah. So T4 is dead. Yeah, I've got a T5. So I think the kids will love a holiday down there. They love the beach. They love the thing, and I'd love to come down there. You know, not to go fishing, just actually going to meet them and just say, "Hey, Damo, mate, how you getting on?" Yeah, and we'll just get ourselves into trouble. Yeah, so we couldn't film it. We couldn't put it on camera anyway. I know that for a fact. Yeah. He's no, he lives life to the full. He lives life to the max. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Yeah, life is what you make it. Yeah, and he loves the sea. As soon as there's a time off work, or if he can get away from work, or even if he says, "Oh, I'm sick," he's out on his boat. Great stuff. I'm just sitting out here in the middle of nowhere in Scotland. I know you are, brother, but I'll tell you what, if me and you got together, we'd be murder. Not in that sort of way, but we'd be murder. Yeah, we'd be murder. We're both radges, yeah. But it's great to see how you've matured in your channel. It's brilliant, yeah. It's brilliant and see how you're growing. And it's not going to be long before you can just take that shovel and just throw it to fuck and just solely concentrate on your fishing and your channel. It's not going to be long, mate. It's not. Guernsey is beautiful, but when I spoke to Damo about it, and he just says, "What do you want to come here for? It's a shithole." Yeah, I love to go there when they're doing that. When they're doing that go-karting. I'd love to see that lawnmower because that just looked like that's going to be a blast. Yeah, that just looks like that's an amazing, you know, and see the machines and see the community all club together and getting on the ferry. That was a blast. But you see, the thing is, when Damo recorded it with Johnny 500, you know, the atmosphere was coming through on the actual video itself. You know, you was thinking, great, you know. It's like them idiots will throw cheeses down the hill. You're thinking, my God, what are you doing? But it's good that he does it every year. I'm going to go one day, yeah. I want to go to Guernsey, yeah. I just want to go down there so I can have a go at French fishermen, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'd love to go out in Damo's boat. Yeah, he's got some good krills. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant, and it's brilliant how his channel's growing. See, I've been with his channel. It must be like 18 months, 2 years, and it's not gonna be far off it where it can actually just not work. And so the trouble is with me, I'm only home 4 days a month, and I hate it. You know, I do my work, and that's only to provide for my wife and my children, but they're suffering bad. So it's either sell the house or just let the bank have it back, because I'm sick of it. I've got to earn £1,000 a week just to cover the bills. It's a joke. So I'm doing it. I've been doing it for the last 7 years, but at what cost? You know, you're missing your kids' sports day, you're missing birthdays, you're missing your wife's birthday. You know, I've got a son with autism and he's really suffering bad. And that's one of the reasons why I started my YouTube channel, is because my son doesn't communicate with me very well, but he communicates with me with my channel. And I didn't even realise. Oh, excuse me. You know, all the time I was speaking to Damo, I didn't realise that he actually noticed me. He probably thought, what the hell is this? Another bloody stalker. But he is a legend, and it's enough kissing his ass, because if I met him, we'd be getting in trouble. Yeah, we'd be as cheeky as hell. Yeah. But another thing with Damo, he speaks his mind. Yeah, and I respect people that speak their mind. No bullshit, no fanning about. You're a dick, and you're a dick, and you're a dick. You know. And that's a good judge of person. That's a good character, yeah. But that's what I've seen anyway with him. Get rid of the house. Lucinda, I've got a 9-bedroom house, yeah. I've had enough, yeah. I can't do this much more. It's affecting the family. It's all right having all this money and all this crap. But what I'm going to do, obviously I've got to get my Skyline back. I need my car back. I've spent 11 grand on it. It's in storage. I'm just catching up on the storage. And as soon as that's done, I'm going down to get my Skyline. That car cost me a lot of money, you know. She's a lot of horsepower, but no, that car's been, I've had that for 14 years, that thing. That's my baby. But I'm literally planning on getting rid of the house, and what money I make of it, I want a little tiny bit of land, a couple of acres in the middle of nowhere, and I'm going to get these containers, and I'm going to weld these containers up. Do not let this go any further. I'm going to weld these containers up. I'm going to make an off-grid house. The wife can get a council house, and we can just live happy. I like my wife. That's why I married her. You know, I like holding hands. Cutie pie. But 9 bedrooms. Literally, I've got 9 bedrooms. I've got a 15-car forecourt, and I've got a 10-car garage that's got only 3 cars in it, and an office. I've got a massive garden, oak trees. But I'm never there. And the poor thing, the maintenance on that sort of house is getting down the pen, because I'm not there to maintain it. And then when I do get home, right, All I want to do is get the kids out and go camping, go fishing, go to the beach. That's all I want to do. Here we go. We'll do this little thing again. You can always join the chat. Here we go. I'll do this, I'll do this, and I'll do this. Oh, it's not doing it. All right, yes, it will. There it goes. You can always join the chat. I won't hear you because I haven't got my earphones in. I can just barely hear you. But New Aberdour, yeah, we'll do that, Lucinda. You will come up, and that's that beach, that place. That's a beautiful, beautiful, very special place. You can only sort of get there, you know, if you're invited. And what I like about there's you know, you're in your T4, you're in your tent and whatnot, and you look all the way along the beach. There's people having little parties. They're walking around. They've had their magic mushrooms, or they're smoking a cigarette. Everyone's all, you know, they respect everyone and what they do. That's what makes a place so bloody special. That's why I like going there a couple of times a year. But next time I go there, I'm going to make sure we hook up, yeah. And we'll sit around an open fire and we'll drink Guinness and Buckfast, and it's great. It's a lovely place. And the thing is, because at certain places I live in Scotland, they hate the English. They hate the English, yeah. But you've been doing Christmas shopping. Bloody hell! I went in that supermarket today. They've got Halloween shit and they've got Christmas shit. And I think to myself, what? But it's not that far away. But at the end of the day, yeah, if I didn't have had the children, I wouldn't bother. Because before, obviously, I've got children from previous relationships, yeah. But I used to work Christmas. I didn't. It's just an inconvenience to me. You see, sometimes Christmas is a time for joy, yeah. But I've had periods of my life of Christmas where it's just brought bad memories of just jazz in the past, and it does really, you know, I don't like it. But the thing is, I've got to do it for the little ones, and they love it, yeah. But it's only for one day. I don't care. But it's only for one day. But no, this Ustream jazz, I've only just got into it, and you know, I've had Richard Jarvis join up. I've had my mate Benetton from the USA. I know I'm not a fishing channel, and I'm only a small channel, but it is growing. But I'm getting help from my friend in the United States because I'm getting an audience in America. I know Damo's got people from all over the world watch his channel. It's brilliant. It's brilliant, and I like how his channel's matured. You know, he's actually about the actual fish, you know, fishing, and he's brilliant. He really is good. You know, there's a lot of good channels there. There's Fish Locker. He's an amazing channel. There is what's his name? The other one as well. There's the Fish Locker. There's Guernsey Fishing, Inshore Guernsey. He's a great chap as well. Smash Fishing, he's brilliant. You know, they're all good channels. Every one of them's a good channel. Local Marks Fishing, they're all good channels. And a lot of it's not just down to the fishing itself, it's down to the actual person behind the camera. You know, and they're great family people. Smash, he's you know, he's a bloody good cook. We finish on the 18th. I'm literally the 23rd of December I finish. But I'm very busy what I'm doing now. My next job, I think, is in Orkney. So I think I'm going to get rid of my there's ferries and there's planes and all that, but I you know, my boat is capable of hitting 9-10 miles, as long as I've got plenty of power behind it. So I will be getting rid of my outboards, and I will be getting a big single. If I can get sort of 30 knots out of a 21-foot boat, you know, I know she's a lump of she's a lump, my boat, big beamy bugger. I know it doesn't matter. I can hit one wave and I can miss two and just slam into it and just nail the throttle. So I'm actually honoured that you people are coming onto my channel. You never watch Fish Locker. You should watch Fish Locker. He's a good family man. He's an amazing channel. He does the fishing. He does a little bit of camping. He does a lot of this snorkeling. He goes, you know, he looks under the sea life, the seabed, and the knowledge he knows about the creatures, you know, the little crustaceans, and he knows all the names of things. It's really interesting. It's like my kids really enjoy smash fishing. They love his little bit of digging up the beach and finding little crabs and little lobsters. They really do enjoy, because my kids love the beach. It's great. They love it. They find it really interesting, of all the little, you know, he's scooping under a rock and he's getting this and he's getting that. The kids love it, because I try and get my children away from the internet rubbish, you know, the gaming. This is where I go camping with the children, is New Aberdour. And the beauty is there's no phone signal, there's no internet, so they're literally left to what it was like when I was a child. You know, you went out to play, you went out rooting around in the forest, you went and played on the beach, you dug holes, you know, in the sand, you know, you got dirty, you know, you got covered in mud, you know, you played, you know. And a lot of children are getting deprived from this shit with this fucking internet nonsense, you know. It's like, I was speaking to Benetton the other night. You know, I've got a daughter, she's 12 coming on 13. And when the COVID hit, you know, you were told you've got to stay indoors, you weren't allowed to mingle, you weren't allowed to go out. And I believe that period in my daughter's life where she needed to mingle with her friends, needed to go out, needed to meet people and to be like that, she was deprived that. She was told to stay in her room. And now, since you're allowed out and to do this, she finds it very hard to be around people, to be out of the house, to be a teenager. And I think she was deprived from that. But it's like my American cousin says, I've got to watch what I say about that. Yeah, you watch MASH too. MASH is brilliant. He's great. And he's a bloody good cook. Yeah, he's a good cook. You know, when I was a commercial fisherman, when it come to the end of the season, I used to get the family round and we used to do a big barbecue. And all I used to do is just my barbecue, I used to just line with foil. I used to get the lobster, the crab, you know, the haddock, the mackerel, the cod, everything was sort of in that season. I used to just put it in there. I used to put the chili flakes on it, wrap it up, and you know, everyone used to dig into it. I used to eat that much lobster. I'm sick of lobster, yeah. And I like a good dressed crab. I love a dressed crab, but I couldn't work out how to do a dress, because all I used to do is go for the claws. So I found myself Googling it, and I watched Smash do it, but I watched Rick Stein. Rick Stein's a good fishing guru. He's a good fisher, and I watched him. And you know, the brown meat of the crab. Now, excuse my burp. I was sad. I was actually watching Smash, and Smash's old man likes the brown bit of the crab, and I tried the brown bit, and it's the sweet bit. So when you mix the bit of the brown meat of the crab into the white meat of the crab, and you mix it together, that's that sweetness you get of the crab. And I'm sick of lobster. I've eaten that much lobster. I'm sick of it. You know, I much prefer to throw the lobster back and keep a good crab. But the thing that they get down there is them beautiful spider crabs. You know, I'd love to get my hands on one of them, but we don't get much of them in Scotland. I know my father-in-law said we get them further off. But next year, I promise you, I will be. No, lobster is nice. I'm not disputing it. I'm not disputing that lobster is, lobster is great. Lobster is nice. But if you eat it, you see, I used to obviously I was a commercial fisherman. I was long lining. I was jigging for mackerel. I was doing cod nets and stuff like that on an IP24. I was all licensed, and I was all, I was proper fisherman. But the trouble is, I wasn't making enough money to cover the bills. So the poor boat, all that money was sitting in the harbour doing nothing. And, you're paying harbour dues and the rest of it. And I put it up for sale, and some bloke just come round with an envelope full of money. And I didn't want to see the boat again, because it broke my heart, because that was my thing, my boat. And the bloke bought my boat. Obviously he took it from a white fish boat to a crab boat, and he loaned it to his nephew. And I didn't want to see my boat again, because it broke my heart. And then I see my boat transformed from a white fish boat to a krill boat, and the look the boy gave that boat, because it was his, and that was his living, that was the start of his life. His chapter in life was that my old boat, and the way he looked at it, it sort of put a smile to my face, and it made it so much better. My love for the sea, I'm more content on sea than I am on land. But the daftest thing is, I couldn't believe actually Inglorious came on my channel, so he did notice. So it's good. It's good. It's good. But enough about demo, because all he be going, he goes, "Oh, you're penis, you're penis." He likes that word, penis. But lobster is nice, yeah. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. I can't believe that. Bloody 11 o'clock. But I do like my lot. I'm new to this live stream stuff. I do my own videos and stuff, but I don't know where the channel's going. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not fussed about likes. I'm not fussed about people subscribing. The people I've got on my channel is then there's people that are interested in it. So at the end of the day, all I've got to entertain is them. And if you know anything about my channel, I do car life and I do van life. The simple fact is, I've got a big house, I've got the mortgage, I've got the bills, and I work away from home. And some people pay for accommodation. It's like paying for two houses. So what I do is I turn my car, which is an estate car, or my van, as my accommodation. So, and my videos is basically the life I have on the road. Cooking food out of a shitty little gas stove and a thing. I remember one time we was at a place called Fort Augustus, which is the western end of Loch Ness, and it was pissing down the rain. And a friend of mine is actually my boss. He was actually living out the back of a transit van, and we cooked the most amazing meals in a digger bucket. We had a rubber duck, like an excavator with rubber wheels, and it was blowing hell and wind, and we couldn't get the gas to work to cook our food. So we moved this digger bucket and put the stove and the digger, digger bucket and a tarpaulin sheet over it, and that was our kitchen. But that's how I am. Oh yes, it's bedtime. Well, Diane, you're more than welcome to leave. It doesn't matter. And it's great that you've took time out to come and listen to my jazz. And I will keep an eye out. Are you obviously on these fishing channels? And I'm not a fishing channel myself, which I do a little bit of fishing, but maybe next year my channel's going to sort of steer to that way. But it's having time. I've got my boat. I don't know if you've been on my channel and looked at my boat. It's an ex-fish farm boat. It was made in Shetland, obviously Shetland in Scotland, and then it was transferred to Ullapool, and it used to work the fish farms, the salmon farms. So basically, my boat is equivalent of a quad on land. So it's basically my boat is a quad. It was a proper commercial work boat, and she was used to work on fish farms. And it is a lump of a boat. And it's the thing is, it's only 21 foot long, but it's the beam of the thing. So when I take it, literally, if I take it on the road on a trailer, she's literally the width of the road. It's quite a beast of a thing. Yeah, but you'll see it next year. Lucinda's going. Oh, Lucinda. But Lucinda, before you go to your Betty buys and do whatnot, can you please look on Bennington's channel, and can you please find the his email, because I was on his channel, and his channel was been rocking lovely until this person come on making out he was 21 year old, and I heard the voice, and it was obviously an Indian chap, and he wasn't no 20-odd-year-old person, and he was playing Looney Tunes. And he goes from one channel to another channel to another channel, and basically since he's been on these channels, if he ever comes on my channel, he's getting it. Yeah, but I don't want to lose Bennington as a friend, so grab that email from me and send her. In some strange way, what I do, Lucinda, is I'll speak to you tomorrow, and if you're on Facebook, if you add my wife on Facebook and drop your phone number, then we can actually speak, and we'll talk through that. But we'll talk about that tomorrow, because I know you need your beauty sleep. But I will need your phone number, so if you have my wife on Facebook, I will give you her name tomorrow, and we'll talk out of this internet, because it's only literally one person on my channel has actually got access to me personally, and that's Richard Jarvis. So I know you're a legend, Lucinda, and we will. Can you just get hold of Bennington's number or his email, because he is a great guy, and if you go on his channel, you will enjoy him. I've still got 5 in there. I don't know who it is. No one says hello. I know my wife's there. She will be watching. Yeah, because my wife monitors everything I do. Yeah? It's only because she loves me and I love her. I like my wife. I like her very much. Right, my wife's name on Facebook, and I will tell you. My wife is Samantha Wingfield. Samantha Wingfield, and she's on Facebook. Right. You will see her. She's up in Thurso in Scotland, and she does know about you, Lucinda. Right. If you speak what Samantha Wingfield, you'll see as soon as you go on. I think the background is my skyline. Yeah, she needs to keep an eye on me. Oh, she's a hard woman, mate. I'm telling you now, mate. Fisherman's daughter, but I love her to bits. The thing is now, I think she's 45, and I've known her since she was 15. I loved her then, not in a perverted way. Wingfield, Wingfield, Wingfield. But she does know about you. So if anyone else goes on her Facebook, she'll just not notice. So she knows about you. And then we'll talk then. And on the weekend, I'll get your phone number and we'll stay in touch. Samantha Wingfield, Wingfield. But she's she will anyone goes on and gives her shit, she will rip, yeah. Behind every good man is a good woman, yeah. And she is a one-off, yeah. You know, we had our first date at Loch Ness. And the saddest, it's the most romantic thing is we got married on the place where, on the beach where we had our first date. Oh, it's romantic. What a sad dick. But, no, it's great. And then she says to me, why the hell do you do this shit? You know, this YouTube, this live stream. But I'm gonna get my earphones in the weekend and she's gonna come and do this with me. But this just takes me away from the madness of what I do, you know. Living on the road. You know, it just takes me away from it all. That's why I spend my time watching. Oh my god, it's a fucking bloke. So it's this man at work. He's just, you know, he's on his college thing and he's got no money and I can't say too much because of racism and all that. The thing is, I can't see him go hungry, and I got to speak to him and he got onto my YouTube channel and half of India knows about me now. But it's only a matter of time. I need a cigarette. I've got a cigarette. You've added her. Well, Lucinda, right? She does know about you, Lucinda. She does know about you, so she will. You know, if there's a message, you know, she does know about you. Yeah. But if anyone else on this YouTube thing starts fucking spooking my wife, she'll just decline. And the thing is, yeah, my wife, she's very pretty. Yeah. But the thing is, yeah, you know, we've been married 10 years, we've been together 12 or 14 years. You know, the way I'm working, the way it is, the only time I'm going to get to really enjoy my wife is in retirement. But I think I really need to, you know, either sell the house so I can be at home and take a job where it just covers the bills so I can just enjoy my life with my wife. So I miss her every day. I don't miss her nagging, but we don't fight, we don't argue, but we argue over stupid things. But then I suppose that's relationships, isn't it? But the thing I know about my wife is, you know, you come to the end of your life where you're sitting there and you're going, when you're sitting there like that. She was sitting there brushing my head and thinking, oh God, do I have to wipe that away? But that's the woman she's going to do that. And to find that special person in your life, what wants to spend their life with you, that's, oh my God, she's not wanting my finger. And she has to put up with my crap. So I'm going to send another request out. So if you're more than welcome to join in, I'm going to do it again because I've just learned this. There we go. Here we go. It's there. I can't believe what time it is. I don't give a monkeys. I don't sleep very much now. But my little girl, my little Neela, she wants daddy home tomorrow, so I can't let my little girl down. I'm going to nip in the pit locker. I'm going to check my bank, and I'm going to buy my wife a nice coat. But with T5, it's costing me some money, but I don't care. Yeah, I got it cheap, and if I have to spend £1,000 on it to make it right, but that's just a start. I'll get obsessed with things. You know, that bloody Skyline of mine. That's cost me £11,000 so far, and I haven't seen it for about 2 years, but it's cost me £11,000. What was that noise? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 5 more minutes of my chat, and I'm going to go. But the people that's coming into my channel, I thank you very much for your time. Damo was brilliant. To have Damo come on my channel was absolutely magic, and Richard Jarvis, Cinder. What can I say? And to have Bennington on my channel as well, coming from the United States. But Lucinda, if you're still there, can you please get hold of his email address? Because I'm not clever with this shit. Basically, Bennington's been helping me, and so's a moderator on his channel called Bex. Someone from Canada. She's 51-year-old. Very, very, very intelligent woman. And she goes on these chats, and she gets on them, and then I tell you now, like, if you try and take her on, you've got to really know what you're doing. And she's great, and she's helped me with this Ustream, and she's really keen on getting to speak to my wife. She's really keen. When what's it called? The Bex Factor. That's her channel. When she gets it going, she really wants to, she wants my wife to go on there, and it's hard for my wife because she sits there every night, missing her husband. She's got the crazy children, and she's bored. And I think if she got onto Bex's channel, we actually got to know Bex. Like I've only known her for a couple of weeks, and oh mate, she's crazy. And if you ever try to mentally get into her head, you're going to have a fight. Yeah, she is woman power. You found Bennington. You found him. No, he's cool. He's cool. He's a great channel. He's liking my channel as well. And it's like I was saying to Bennington today, and he didn't want to speak too much about it, but I don't care. He plugged me to another channel which I subscribe to, and there's another like a debate channel, and he knows about Bennington, and for Bennington to put his link up on his page, so I thought, oh, I can have a look, and then he got onto Bennington. He was moaning about Bennington. I thought, you know what, you're a dick. But yeah, I've got to start this car up. Hold on. Oh, some low on the power. Here we go. All lights come on. Look. There we go. I love this old Mercedes. This goes in the garage, and hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh, it's pumping its suspension up. I've got to go out for a tinkle. The wife ends up in the murk. Hold on, I'll be back 2 minutes. Yeah, I've just got to check the bank tomorrow. I've got to get my wife a new coat. My wife's about the same size, but she's got massive boobs. So she said if the I will get it for her tomorrow. I'm going to call in. I'm going to get it for her. She says if it fits you, and imagine you've got big boobs, it'll fit me. So I think that's a way of judging it. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my stream yard, garden yard, or whatever. I'm going to cut it short because I've got to get up for work at 5:30. But it's oh, I'm getting my hair cut the weekend, but I'm not getting rid of my dreads. My dreads are staying. My dreads need trimming and that. But oh, you've done a somersault. So yeah, it's been great. Yeah. So God bless you all in chat. You've been absolutely great. And tomorrow I'm going to try a Ustream with the wife involved. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it, but this I had I think it was frustrated fisherman. I had him on my chat and he said, "What a great channel." But it's going to take off, and this is the way I'm going to do it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the wife's going to get involved tomorrow. So you might get a glimpse of my wife, the boss, the one that's in charge. Yeah. But thank you very much. God bless. Keep safe. Whatever you do, be happy. Okay. God bless you all. Take care. T4 out.